Alright, continuing this very long phone conversation with Bess.
Jamila was lying about aliens.
Really?
Yeah, she's got a bunch of material on Abdullah and the tomb.
What's her story? Why is she really here?
I have no idea. I really need to keep an eye on her. She says she's a member of the secret society that's searching for Nefertari.
Cool, a secret society.
Dylan said that he makes his own tour guide credentials.
That does not seem right.
I know.
I've been pushing for info. See if she clicks up. Might be a fraud.
We found a cat tomb. It's amazing. Surprisingly lavish for a cat's tomb, I guess. I don't have a reference point, though.
Wrong that I find that adorable. It is, isn't it? Of course it is. I'm conflicted. There must be something very special about that cat. Gotta say, too. Maybe it made a notable contribution to the cat arts and sciences?
Cat sciences? Like what? Scratching post dynamics?
Clearly. Or it belonged to someone important, like Nefertari.
I don't know what to make of this tour guide who appeared out of nowhere.
It's cute.
Define cute.
I just never any fun with you. You have no girly friends.
Fine, yes, he's moderately cute. And he has an accent.
Now we're talking. Anyway, decided to be a cute tour guide with an accent is a problem for some reason.
His story isn't adding up. He's a tour guide. Why would he show up at a site that might take years to open up to the public?
Maybe he's some sort of avant-garde tour guide. You know, way ahead of his time, like that jazz musician who made us see only played awful.
I'm still sorry about that.
Sorry.
In my defense, it was for a case.
And in his defense, there's nothing. Long distance bird, jazz guy.
Yeah, because we haven't talked to Bess the whole day, whole game, sorry. The whole game. The conversation things sometimes don't make sense, because we'll talk about Dylan, but then we talked about a random tour guide that we didn't know his name, and then, yeah, it's weird.
Dylan had to be rushed to the hospital.
Oh my gosh, is he alright?
I think so. It would have been me if he hadn't pushed me out of the way.
This is just like him. His curse is coming after you, Nancy. You were the one who broke the seal of the tomb, weren't you? Of course you were.
Yes.
Nancy, what is coming after you?
What is coming after me?
What? Boo, I don't know, okay? I know you're not going to listen, but I wish you would just come home.
But I think Lily was behind the snake.
Why would she do something like that?
Because, I don't know. I can't prove it's her.
Trust your instincts. You know they're usually right.
I wouldn't admit it to anyone but you. But my gut instinct says find the mummy and get far, far away from here.
Not a bad idea.
I found Nefertari.
Nancy, way to go. Are you coming home?
Soon. I just have to find definitive proof that I'm right.
Good luck. You know you can do it.
Lily seems very uptight.
Do you think she's hiding something?
No doubt about it. I just don't know if it's relevant.
Strange behavior is rarely irrelevant, especially in a group that isolated.
Good point. Have you heard of the black market for antiquities?
Of course. Why would anyone want to buy a piece? Shouldn't that go to the museum?
It should. Too bad not everyone agrees. Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright, that was such a long conversation. Alright. Continuing on with our last phone conversations.
Hey, Nancy.
Jamila says that you were trying to buddy up to Abdullah to buy black market antiquities from him.
That's not true.
She has proof.
Look, yes, okay, I did, but
That's illegal, and it's just wrong. History belongs to everyone, not just people who have the money to buy it for themselves.
that's just not how it works.
That's how it should work, but people like you are part of the problem.
I didn't go through with it.
Why not?
I don't have enough money. Anyway, Abdullah wasn't interested.
Are you going to keep trying to find a connection in the black market?
What do you want me to say, Nancy?
I want you to say no, and I want you to mean it.
I can't. I can't give up being a guide, but it just doesn't pay. Sometimes you have to break the rules to
not good at playing the game.
Ouch. The only reason I'm not hanging up on you right now is because I'm in traction and I don't know how. So, click.
You're being childish.
You're being cruel.
Only because you deserve it. You do what you want, but maybe you should spend your time in traction thinking about which person you want to be. The one you pretended to be with me, or the one you're desperately trying to become.
I guess you'll have to call me up once I'm all better to see which person I've decided to become.
Guess what? I found a fake mummy.
Gross.
Why gross?
That means someone had one of those laying around, so gross.
I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Alright, so tying up the loose ends here with the stories of our suspects, I guess.
So, what are you working on now?
I found myself quite lost in the South not too long ago, and I must admit that I've got a keen fascination for all things Southern Gothic. I could tell you, no matter the history, I must say, it gives some intellectual papers.
I love that area.
And the food, red-eyed grits, shrimp and grits. Do you know that Southerners have 56 words for biscuit?
I don't think that's true.
Hush, child. I have a delicate constitution and mustn't be contradicted.
What is the story with curses?
It's a complicated issue.
What makes it so complicated?
It makes no earthly sense now, does it? But still,
Still what?
tools have claimed enough lives to make a fool of logic.
I need your help with a riddle.
I thought you'd never ask to your worst.
The path lies in destiny.
Too bad we already solved that riddle.
I do recall hearing that Nefertari's cat name meant destiny. That could be a good place to start.
I'd better get going.
Can you gather some information for me?
I will do this in a later video. You can get an award by answering all of her little questions correctly. As I said before in an earlier video. But I think I'm gonna do this, all her questions in a separate video, just to not waste time here.
Maybe later.
Hotchkiss out!
Alright. Okay, we're good on time, so let me call Jon Boyle. Alright, you can actually, in the bonus, if you have the, a bonus edition, you can call this one SPIED, but it doesn't really do anything.
Thank you for calling SPIED. Tickets for the next lecture by 7 June are now on sale. All galactic currencies accepted. No materializing in the lobby, please.
Yeah, it just has weird voice messages.
Thank you for calling SPIED. If you are calling to report a UFO sighting, please remember to include your location. The sky is very large.
So if you call them, you'll get random, sassy, I guess, voicemail messages. So feel free to do that if you want, and you have the bonus edition.
Hi.
I found a mummy, but something was strange about it.
How so?
When I opened the coffin the first time, it was empty. When I came back, it wasn't.
That's bad.
What are you thinking?
That I need to be there. Things disappear, that's theft. When things appear, that usually means someone is staging the site. Which means that the black market is involved.
But how could anyone else be involved? We're in the middle of nowhere.
And there's a lot of money in the antiquities black market. Very often, money attracts dangerous characters.
What do you know about cats in ancient Egypt?
Did you find something with a lot of cats?
Yes, it's some sort of cat tomb. Did we come all the way out here for a cat mummy?
No, Nancy, this is fantastic news. Don't get too excited, but this might be just the thing we're looking for. Cats were sacred to the ancient Egyptians. From Bastet and Sekhmet to the average house cat, they were absolutely revered. If you found Nefertari's cat, she must be here.
Jamila claims that she's here for the aliens, but she has an archaeology book with her, and she appears to be pretty interested in the site.
Could be a coincidence, or she could be lying to you about why she's there.
I wish there was a way to find out for sure which it is.
Same here. Best bet is to keep a close eye on her. Frankly, if she's not an alien believer, I want her at the site even less.
Why's that?
If she's lying about why she's there, that's trouble.
Lily's been accused of falsifying her work. Why would Abdullah choose her to come along with him?
I have no clue.
Do you think it's possible that Abdullah just wanted to give her a second chance?
Maybe. He could see something in her that I don't.
You don't think that's true?
Nancy, I don't want you to carry my files. Keep a keen eye on her and everyone and everything at the site, for that matter.
Have you heard of the Daughters of Nefertari?
Yes, but I'm surprised that you have.
What do you mean?
It's lore, and not popular lore at that. Where'd you hear about it?
It was mentioned in an old journal I found.
This is amazing. We're on the right track. We must be. I'm going to get there as soon as I can.
You still didn't answer my question.
Oh, right. Sorry. Supposedly, they're searching for Nefertari too. But that's all I know. I wasn't even sure if they were real.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright. So those are all our phone conversations. I finished them all up just in case people wanted to listen to them. And we are good on time. So what I'm going to do is just stop the video here so those who did skip over the conversations and didn't want to listen to them can go straight to a new video. And that would be video number 17 of the walkthrough series. In the next video, I'm going to go into the tomb and finish up the last puzzles. And it's going to take about 1 video or 2 videos to finish up the whole walkthrough. So I will see you guys then.